Hey, how's it going, guys? Happy Chanukah and welcome back to Comic Talk Week 11. I'm Matt K, and this week I'm talking Batman. So, for those fresh faces, this issue is an annual, which is a longer issue that comes out once a year and usually features a story separate from the one currently going on in the current run. So, let's jump into it. Batman Annual 1. This annual is actually a collection of short stories, and I have to admit, the first one was my favorite. It's called Good Boy, and it basically tells the story of Ace the Bat Hound. The story starts September 23rd, where we see a pit of all Joker's former dogs are dead, except for the one wearing a ragged Ace costume as Batman and Gordon, Commissioner Gordon that is, look on. September 25th, we see the pound where Ace is being kept, and Alfred pays a large amount for the dog and tells the employee to rebrand the pound in the name of Martha and Thomas Wayne. Cute question, how much does Alfred actually get paid? Or does he even get paid anymore? If any of you viewers know, be sure and let us know down in the comments below, because that's something I want to know about. The story then has a time skip from October 7th to December 1st. It's just a couple of panels showing Alfred getting mauled by Ace as we see Batman doing his thing. Also, small nod to Kite Man, the world's greatest villain. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to December 25th here, where we see Ace properly trained and Bruce Wayne giving Ace a mask. Bruce asks Alfred where his gift is in a joking manner, and we see that Ace was Bruce's gift for the holiday. So, moral of the story, Alfred is probably the greatest foster father / butler you could ask for. Bruce Wayne is a spoiled little shit, and even a dog-killing dog can be healed with time, so head on down to the pound this December and adopt yourself a little killer. The next story is pretty neat, starting off with a cool explanation of how Batman finds and gets to crime using the Bat Signal 2.0, and no matter what or when, there is always crime in the city. We see acrobats performing in the middle of a snowy square where Batman goes to investigate, and the strangest thing happens. For like 5 minutes, nothing happens, and Batman gets to enjoy the show. This, however, is soon broken with incoming info that crime is happening somewhere else, and that's when we get to the title of the story at the end, Silent Night. Pretty simple overall, but a nice addition to this annual. Alright, the next story. I was not a fan, but here we are, so let's do it. It's called The Not So Silent Night of the Harley Quinn. So basically, Batman apprehends Harley Quinn, and she basically pulls a Zangief from Wreck-It Ralph.
You are a bad guy, but this does not mean you're a bad guy.
No kidding. And we get a story consisting of Batman driving around while Harley sings Christmas carols, and we watch people dressed like Harley kicking ass on Christmas. In the end, Batman drops her off at home on Coney Island, showing that, hey, even Batman can give villains a break. The story wasn't so bad, but I just don't like Harley Quinn. DC pushes her so hard, and I don't see her charm at all. Alrighty, next story time. We see Bruce Wayne, Commissioner Gordon, and billionaire Barry O'Neill at the opening of an ice amusement park created by O'Neill. The story gets crashed by some cuck named Minister Blizzard, saying O'Neill should have listened to him, and that he mocks him by creating a park full of ice. Batman literally knocks him out in one hit, and the day is saved. There's some scenes with Gordon saying, hey, everything's fine, and Bruce ponders why Barry was attacked, but the big important part comes from the end of the issue. We see Barry O'Neill killed by a mysterious, creepy-looking villain named the Stag, who will apparently be appearing in 2017. I thought this was pretty cool, getting the ending of a story and leaving it on a mystery, so I'm pretty excited to see where they take this villain. The final story is honestly worse than the Harley Quinn one. It's essentially about a villain named Hunter who breaks out of Arkham while Batman deals with a fear toxin created by Scarecrow. To make a long story short, Batman stops Hunter, who went to go meet up with Scarecrow. It was just a weak story, and honestly, I was tempted to skip it for this video, but whatever, it's done. Overall, my thoughts on this issue are kind of mixed. I enjoyed most of the stories, but I'm not sure if it's worth the buy for 5 individual short stories. But at the same time, it's not terrible. I wish there was a little bit more of the Bat family, but what can I say? It's the holiday season and wishes aren't supposed to come true. So, if it's schwa or nay, I'm gonna be honest, it's in the middle, and I don't really have anything for that. I don't want to say nay because it's not terrible. I don't want to say schwa because it's not great. Anyways, if you're interested, there will be an issue out next year, eventually, but if you're curious what's going on in the current Bat run, check out our Batman Comic Talk videos. Like always, like, subscribe, comment, follow, whatever you want, and I will see you guys next week.